Oh, hey there. I'm Taylor. Welcome to Whiskey Barrel Gaming. There's a lot of elements around the galaxy, without a doubt, but none, in my humble opinion, are as versatile as oxygen. Don't believe me? Well, actually, I do appreciate your skepticism, otherwise I guess this video is kind of pointless. So, let's go through a few practical examples. As most of us know, when we need condensed carbon, we throw in some carbon and it converts as a ratio of 2 to 1, meaning 500 carbon will give us 250 condensed carbon. But combining carbon with oxygen, that ratio goes from getting 1 back for every 2 carbon used to getting 5 back. That's right, so that stack of 500 carbon alongside 500 oxygen will yield 1250 condensed carbon. That's pretty sweet. So if you watched my mobile stasis farm video where we needed a bunch of condensed carbon, this is a great way to stretch that out if you happen to be carbon challenged. Or get this, if you already have some condensed carbon, you can throw it in the refiner alongside oxygen and get back 6 for every 1 condensed carbon you have. I like that ratio. We all know we can craft dihydrogen into dihydrogen jelly, but what if you add oxygen? Boom. Your space rations just got a little tastier because, well, you now have salt. And yeah, I'll go ahead and answer what might be a popular follow-up. You can then take your salt, pair it with oxygen, and stretch it out to make chlorine at a 2 to 5 ratio. And then, man, you know what? Throw that chlorine back in with some oxygen, and you'll get back 6 chlorine for every single chlorine you have. If you had a stack of 100 chlorine worth just over 60,000 units, and you combine it with oxygen, that turns into 600 chlorine worth over 360,000 units. Our little buddy sodium normally costs you 2 for every 1 sodium nitrate you need, but couple that with a little oxygen, and you cut that down to a straight 1 to 1 ratio. And yeah, if you then pair that sodium nitrate with oxygen, you get a 1 to 2 ratio. See where this is going? Cobalt's the same way. I mean, normally it's a 2 to 1 ratio to make iodized cobalt, but turns into a 2 to 5 ratio when you pair it with oxygen. You can also take that iodized cobalt with oxygen for a nice conversion of 1 to 6. If you have some silver lying around, throw that in with some oxygen and you'll get a 1 to 2 ratio for some paraffinium. Oxygen with some gold will give you pyrite. When you need to refine to get a specific gas, you can use the starting gas by itself, but the ratios are an unfriendly 3 to 1. To improve the output to 1 to 1, just add oxygen to your starting gas. For instance, sulfurine with oxygen will give you radon, while radon and oxygen will give you nitrogen. You need sulfurine? No problem. Combine oxygen with nitrogen, and voila. So all of your starting gases, combined with oxygen, give you a 1 to 1 ratio, as opposed to 3 to 1. These are especially helpful ratios to keep in mind during that stasis crafting, since you'll need all 3 of these. It's crazy how useful oxygen is. The list of how oxygen stretches out ratios is very long, so I definitely encourage all of you to check it out for yourself. An awesome resource for travelers of any experience level is the Assistant to No Man's Sky app. This is not a paid advertisement, I really like the app, it's super useful. It has every single elemental recipe, including all the food recipes that you make to give Kronos to earn a few nanites. But just stretching your supply of various elements is not where it stops. Let's face it, you don't always want to go harvesting, and watching your plant grow isn't that much better. Oh, hell no. Well, you can refine plants with just a little oxygen and the right ingredients. If you need star bulb, no problem, just add a little paraffinium and boom. How about selenium? Add phosphorus. Cactus flesh? Add pyrite. Oh, fungal mold? Yeah, I got you. Add ammonia. And if you want some frost crystal, just make sure you have some dioxide. Gamma root is only a refiner away when you combine uranium with oxygen. So you can see why I wanted to make a video about the most versatile element in the game. Find yourself a nice oxygen hotspot, and you never have to worry about oxygen ever again. Or, well, getting attacked by a plant 20 feet away despite it being rooted in the ground. Seriously, how is this not patched yet? So I hope you've enjoyed this quick video about my favorite element. So thanks for watching. This is Taylor with Whiskey Barrel Gaming. Have an S-Class day, everybody.